Okay, so here we go. Game 2. I'm going to hide this from the start this time. There we are. So, thankfully, PurpleWave is purple this time. Merciful gods. Okay, so, game 2. First game went to McRave for his aggressive tactics, and PurpleWave being punished for his economic ideas. So, we are going to see quite a bit of a different game, I think. The positions are interesting. This is a bit of a bigger map. Yeah, so let's just see the patterns here. I didn't do this before with the map. Don't have to do the introduction now. So the exit to the base is here. First expansion here, the natural expansion. Then we again have 2 bridges, but we also have this side entry point. And then to the middle, which is a big middle. Very, very big middle. And then it is, of course, 4 corners mirrored, so same thing here. So this could have been a lot worse. This could have been a lot worse. It could have been cross-position, and then that would have been quite the distance indeed. Would have been interesting to see the things happening there, but no, it's going to be the bottom spawns. Okay. So, there we go. We see similar things here. We see, and again, we're going to see. There we go. Gateway being built as a first unit. We have as a first building really. Already, slight differences in how to build. Gateway straight at the choke point here, whereas McRave is trying to build close to. I think that was exactly the same thing before as well at the other map. All right, so straight for gas. Whereas, no, we have 2 gateways. So now PurpleWave is the one going for a bit more aggression. Not choosing to go for gas, which is required to build Dragoons, the ranged units. There we go. Gateway done. Almost similar timings there. We're going on a pylon being built. Now closer to the ramp. Okay, gas being mined. And we're going to probably see a cybernetics core being built rather soon. I'm not familiar with Open Brood War too much. Infographs. What are infographs, I wonder? Okay, so that's like statistics. That's cool. All right. Now, I was going to see if I could see the things being built here. Small things, so there's another pylon. We have 2 things. Do we have units on the battlefield? Yeah, we do. Sorry. We have a probe and a zealot coming along to scout. We have 1 zealot on the ramp here as well. And we have that cybernetics core that enables the Dragoons. We also have the second... Oh, no, this is not a second gateway. This is yet another pylon. We've got the first engagement. The zealot is going to chase the probe. There's a bit of micro here now. We've got a probe and zealot. We have another building there. That's probably going to be the side. No, it's a shield battery. Okay, that recharges the shields of the units. These units have shields that regenerate over time. 2 zealots here now. Probe not doing much. The zealot trying to do something, but that shield battery placement there, if that completes, and that's rather rapid, but that's a good response because we have 2 more zealots. So outnumbered here. But with the shield battery, that is going to make the difference. Because these shields are going... There we go. See that little blue blip? That's going to recharge the shields. Is that going to be enough? This zealot is attacking the shield battery, not engaging in the combat, however. That's going to be important. There we go. This zealot now getting damaged. 1 goes down. This one is very low. Is going to go down indeed as well. But now we have the Dragoon, who is ranged. Rather close. It can juke its way around. Doesn't have the range upgrade yet, so still has to be quite close. Is not going to win this fight here against this onslaught of zealots. The shield battery is far away and only has limited power to recharge. So the Dragoon is going to go down. The zealot is not low at all on health. These probes are very fragile, but if you keep rotating them with the stupid AI that stupid APM that they have, they might be able to do this. But this is doing increasing economic damage. These probes are not for fighting, they are for mining. They can do a little bit of damage, and now they are going to swarm this zealot here, and I might be able to pick it off. The Dragoon also taking shots. There we go, and this is going to get cleaned up, but this is going to be quite the blow for McRave. Cleans up the assault, and yeah, wisely PurpleWave is not going to reinforce that for the moment. Lots of probes being destroyed. And you can see now in supply counts, McRave is behind by quite a substantial margin now. However, because of this early pressure, PurpleWave does not have an expansion, has a lower economy regardless. So now we're going to see what's going to happen there. You have another Zealot moving along, but that's just going to be to see the poke here. There's a couple of things. I don't know what these guys are doing. These probes are a little spazzing out because we have two probes here on the gas. 3 is the optimal. 3 is all you want, really. Okay. All right, yeah, we have this Zealot poking a little fun here, but there are a lot of Dragoons here now, and a shield battery still. Shield battery, by the way, in human fights, in human meta, I don't think has ever been seen. Well, sometimes, just as a very situational, that you want to spend resources building this. It's a cheap building, but it doesn't really do much, and it requires you to fight very close to a choke point, for instance. Very strange indeed. So, what are we going to see from PurpleWave to bank on this victory? Because he has an advantage. We have now more buildings from McRave. A possibility would be to bank and expand. But no, we have 4 production buildings constantly pumping out Dragoons this time. Already caught up on that tech. They are going to go for an assault. Now, McRave not doing too hot in terms of production. Only 2 buildings here because of the economic damage. Only a couple of Dragoons. However, high ground advantage is important. High ground does impose a penalty. There is a mischance. So, and of course a thin choke point, which is very bad for Dragoons because Dragoons are very stupid. Their AI is very bad. Their inherent AI is very bad in the game because they are large and they bump into each other and they do stupid things. They are the most hard to control unit in the game. But this is a mistake from McRave. He went down the ramp and no longer has the advantage. There are far more of these Dragoons here for PurpleWave outside of range of his little shield battery here as well. This is looking very bad. I don't know if PurpleWave pushes this. Now, McRave completely away from this ramp, which was his saving grace. But PurpleWave is choosing not to engage. And there is an expansion building here. The audacity from McRave. The audacity, absolutely. This is... PurpleWave could just attack, and he's not assessing the situation correctly. He wants to keep this choke here, but he could just A-move, attack, move in, and that would have been it. That's it. This is where McRave loses the game. McRave actually taunting PurpleWave here. Actually pressing forward. See, look. It really shouldn't take much. But look at this. Very nice micro. Singling out some Dragoons and poking them. PurpleWave in the meantime is also expanding. I'm actually building a cannon here, which is not necessary at this point because there is no assault, no direct assault. Cannons are a waste of resources. They could be Dragoons, right? They are almost the same price. Don't want any static defense that way. Okay, so yeah, PurpleWave, again, same thing as in the first game, not choosing to attack. There is no trigger here for PurpleWave to attack. And that's a shame because this is a 1 game at this point. And it's allowing McRave to build up. He's building up more production buildings. I think Purple has him... No. Purple has actually stayed static in his production buildings. Opting for the expansion. Oh, now the assault goes in. Don't know who initiated it. Sorry about that. But yeah. Very conservative from PurpleWave here. Not quite getting the information it needs to make the push. Also, completely all Dragoons. Yeah, McRave is just sitting here, waiting, just producing Dragoons. That's all he's doing. Probe coming out. Take a poke. That's allowing... Yeah, that's the trigger, I think. PurpleWave going for that probe. And exchanging. And really, in these exchange, I mean, McRave is still behind by almost exactly 20. How did that probe survive? That was amazing. So yeah, the twitchiness of these Dragoons. Trying to keep them in line. Edging forward ever so slightly. And another expansion from PurpleWave. The exact same thing that he did last time. Yeah. That's fascinating to see, though. Okay, we have some tech buildings here. This is probably going to be a Robo Bay. They like their Reavers. Yeah. Not hearing much, actually. Yeah, okay. That must sound a little turned down. But yeah, okay, yeah. There we go. Okay, so PurpleWave does go into on the attack here now. And again retreating, though. Why? Why? Very much uncertain. Wants to hug those bridges. He's a bridge hugger. Okay, more production building. A lot more things happening. And PurpleWave, yeah. Actually falling back here. There we go. Here's the Robo Bay, so we are going to probably see some artillery, some Reavers. Twitchy. Alright. Yeah, transferring the probes. More probes being produced at all times. We've got a Citadel of a Dune, which allows the Zealots to be, these guys to be faster. And that's good in the late game because they are slow. And, okay, this is just a bad attack. This is just funneling in, allowing this all the surface area, just all of these Dragoons to fire. Pushing back. Yeah, so these are slow Zealots. And if you have that building here, you can make them faster. This is an attack upgrade, which allows the damage to increase for these individual units, or the armor as well, which makes them more resilient. So there's a bit of a, weapons race, let's say, in terms of upgrades, which usually is quite important in certain matchups. In Protoss vs. Protoss, not as much, but sometimes can make the difference between 2 or 3 hits, right? At the certain stages. This shuttle is now behind here. That's interesting. I actually didn't see this. I'm sorry, I'm a very bad commentator. I actually didn't see it. So one of these probes actually got through and actually made this expansion. So, but PurpleWave is still ahead. And that's actually a failure of PurpleWave here as well. Ooh, McRave. Why did you do that? You knew those Dragoons were there. Still sacrificed that. There's another attempt here at the bottom. It's sometimes very hard to see things on the minimap because this is a very big screen. Usually Starcraft is about this big. This is the field of view you get. Okay, yeah, waiting for a little bit there. Doesn't cancel. So it does see this one, what I was about to say, does not see this one. This gives, however, McRave a chance to move out here. Is it going to do that? Yes. No. Are you going to retake your front? This is an important thing because this gives... Okay, I see. He has to have seen it. PurpleWave has to have seen this expansion, surely. Now pushing back. The Reavers here. Some Dark Templar, which are cloaked. But if you have observers... Which I don't think... No! Okay, these are perfectly invisible. No observers, no detection. These are perfectly invisible. Nothing McRave can do about that. But he's still hanging out here, PurpleWave. Coming in now with speed zealots. These are fast zealots, also a Templar. We'll see if that becomes relevant. Not a lot of engagement going, but there we go. McRave is sort of moving in. He's sort of going with it. But the no detection is a very big problem because these Dark Templar can go in here. They are absolute ninjas. Oh, there we go. That's a storm. That's a lot of damage. And there we go. The Reaver actually dies to it. That's a spellcasting unit for the Templar. They can do a lot of damage. They are very expensive. They are very slow. But when they do, oh my god, yeah, that's a mess. That is, when you click a thing very many times, these Dragoons are just spazzing out. That makes a very, very juicy target for the AoE of the spell here. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. A little bit of glitch out there. These Dragoons are too busy moving around. Too much micro. That's what you get when you go to 30,000 APM. You can see PurpleWave much lower, not smothering these units, and now finally going for that push. This is completely being ignored, that's fine. Meantime, you can see like there's a whole lot of production here. There's nothing McRave can do. The game had been lost a while ago, but it was amazing to see PurpleWave's hesitation. Not quite sure of the attack. There we go. This does also do damage to friendly units, so these zealots are just getting pummeled. Yeah, there you go. Just die to their own thing. There are a lot of zealots, so that's nice to see the shift. Okay, you had a lot of Dragoons. There was a shift to the melee units because McRave had only Dragoons. If you have a large amount of speed zealots, they can close the gap and they can smother the Dragoons. And yeah, destroy them. And again, there's an expansion attempt here. But that means PurpleWave is going to take this game. Spoilers. Because there's no way in hell that McRave can go back into this game. So I'm going to speed it up a little bit. See what's going to happen. So yeah, there's a couple of Zealots finally finding him there. And they are going to spill into the base and finish him off. Yeah, so funny enough, so I missed this. I missed this base because I was really focused on the movement. So yeah, a lot of building going on, a lot of buildings being made, a lot of minerals being produced. Even a shift to air units here, to some arbiters. We're not going to see that. But yeah, the hesitation was the important thing. PurpleWave, if McRave would have been a human player, he would have conceded after the assault here failed horribly. There was already an arbiter on the field, actually. Look, that's an air unit. But yeah, PurpleWave had already won, but not able to recognize the victory, and it's not certain, let's say. Not sure. Okay, on with the next game.